welcome to the Epic Dads podcast. I am your host, Fraser Cameron, and I am coming to you today after spending an awesome spring day in the sunshine on the beach with my wife and kids. And I came home and I wanted to share with you something that I alluded to in the last episode around superpowers. Now, it became very clear to me that my superpowers aren't managing to go through a whole day on the beach without being completely covered in sand. It is now between my toes, behind my ears, absolutely everywhere. But that is okay. So last episode, I talked about superpowers and the importance of discovering them and learning how to use them. And I said I'd tell you a little bit about mine and how it's impacted my life. For so many years, I worked as a commercial negotiation consultant, and I thought that was my superpowers. I could negotiate things, I could get people to see clearly the deal that was on the table, and I could push it through, right? So for so long, I thought that's what defined me. That was who I was. But it wasn't until someone asked me a few deep probing questions, and I took a step back and I went, hang on a minute. I am good at that because of who I am. I'm good at that because of the traits that I have, because of the skills that I have. And that was really, really game-changing for me. So I then went on an exploration of my superpowers. I wasn't calling them that back then, but it's what I did. And I discovered through working with coaches, with talking with people, that my superpowers that I can see things that others can't. And I can, sometimes when I'm reading things, words will jump out and look at me. I can see patterns. I can see desired outcomes. I can see where we should be heading before others can. And often others, even after time, can't get there. But I can see, right? And another superpower is I can inspire action by sharing what it is I can see with others, by helping to paint the picture for them and get them excited about the desired outcome. And it inspires purposeful action. So I can see things, I can inspire action, and I can create. Now, for so long, I thought I wasn't creative because I'm certainly not a very good singer. So I don't have the musical side. I certainly am not a very good artist, right? So for so long, I was told I wasn't creative. But I am creative, just not in those elements, right? So it's the ability to create something from nothing. It's the ability to create an outcome is where it is. So when I realized that my superpowers were that I can see, that I can inspire, and that I can create, and I applied that to all elements of my life, it enabled me to step into a new business, into a new career. It enabled me to take my sport very, very differently. And perhaps most importantly to me, it changed the relationships that I had with my loved ones, with my wife and kids and wider friends and family group. So discovering what they were and learning how to use them in each area of my life changed so much. And instead of spending so much time getting frustrated doing the things that I wasn't good at and not using my superpowers and finding myself in situations where the superpowers weren't needed or weren't rewarded or weren't expected or wanted, then focused on creating those circumstances where they were needed, where they did add value, where I could be working at my best. And it reduces frustration tenfold. It increases the satisfaction and the fulfillment and the buzz that you get from what it is you do, right? And it also enables you to surround yourself with people with complementary superpowers, right? When you realize what it is you're great at, you also acknowledge that there's so many things that added around that you don't have superpowers in, right? Or that your superpowers don't apply to. So you get really clear on the gaps that you have so you know what you need to fill those gaps. So it enables you to surround yourself with other people who are aware of their superpowers to complement you. And we all know that we are stronger together. Right? And it also allows you opportunities to see how you can help and add value to others with your superpowers. So look, throughout my journey and my work with dads on a one-to-one basis, some of the superpowers that we've uncovered have been phenomenal. People's ability to engineer phenomenal outcomes from convoluted circumstances, and just the ability for people to simplify the incredibly complex, the ability for people to build extraordinary things, both physically and metaphorically, is mind-blowing. So I strongly urge you, if you haven't already, listened to the previous episode where we talk a little bit more about superpowers, but I strongly urge you to drill down and discover your superpowers and learn how to use them. Now, if you want a hand with that, I really, really recommend you join the Epic Dads community. It's a free community. Details of that are on my website, www.frasercameron.com. You can go there, join the community. Like I said, it's free, where we go delve into a little bit more detail as to how to discover it and learn how to use them. Or you might want to jump on a call with me, and you can book that call also on the website, and just book a time to have a 20-minute chat with me, and so we can drill down a little bit more and discover a little bit more about what superpowers might be lurking beneath the surface for you. Anyway, there's still some sunshine left. It's just got into daylight savings here in France, so the days are getting longer. So I am going to enjoy some more sunshine, and I hope you're having an absolutely epic day. And I can't wait to catch up with you again tomorrow. Tune into that episode where I share a story of one of my clients whose superpowers changed the game substantially for him and his family. Tune in to find out a little bit more, and we'll go from there. Hope you have an epic day, and we'll talk again soon.